just am a baby with a cold heart. You so fine and you so smart. Ask me how I'm doing for the first time, and I said I'm doing good for the most part. When you with me, you don't gotta worry. Let's take trips far away from New Jersey.
Hi guys, it's Antigone here, and I'm gonna be telling you tips and tricks on how you can start your own business. So yeah, okay. So first step. It sounds kind of self-explanatory and simple, but you have to figure out what you're gonna sell. Are you gonna sell a product or are you gonna sell a service? Okay, you might not know the difference. I'll just tell you. A service, or some people might sell hair, be selling this, or some people might do hair, product, service. Doing hair might cost, you get your hair straightened, $30. Buying hair might cost you $300 depending on what the bundle is. So yeah, product or service. That's very important to decide what you want to do, because I mean that's the biggest thing, because deciding what you want to sell, or if you want to sell a product or a service, it determines what your price point is. So that's a big factor. I decided to sell lip gloss. What do you want to sell? Don't just sell anything. Don't just sell like chewing gum now. Like, what do you want to sell? I want to sell lip gloss. Girls like lip gloss. I like lip gloss. It's cute. You want to pop this in your pocket, purse, whatever. It's cute. I'm selling this. So what do you want to sell? What do you like? What are your interests? Oh, wait. Think about it. Come on. Once you figure out what you want to sell, how much are you going to charge people? Once you figure out that, how much are you getting it for? How much are you grossing? What's your profit? You also need to figure out what's your name. Once you figure out what you want to sell, what are you going to call it? You're not going to just call it chewing gum, Orbit, 5 gum. Like, there's a lot of brands. Trident. What are you going to call your gum? You can't just call it gum. Gum. Like, no. What are you going to call it? And your name is very important. You can't just, because I know a lot of people, like, they try to be funny and they want to call it something like, something graphic, something with profanity. Like, don't do that. You're limiting yourself. Parents are not going to want to buy that for their children. No. And you might be thinking right now, okay, yeah, I want to sell a product, but I have no money. That is fine. You better hustle, girl. I know you probably got a little job. I know you have money to get your nails done. If you have money to get your nails done, you have money to start a business. Because that same money that you're using to get your nails done, you could be using for your business. You have to sacrifice. You really do have to sacrifice. Things are not handed to you. They're not. If you think that, I'm sorry. If you have things handed to you your whole life, you're not gonna make it in the real world. Things are not handed to you. You have to work. Writing services. You know how people don't want to do their own papers, or yeah, sell that to them. Like, yo, I'll write your paper for $50. Maybe they don't got $50, so $20. They got $20. I'll do your hair. You want that blowout? The salon costing like $35. I'll do it for you for $25. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll come to you. Make it convenient. You have to like hustle any way you can. You gotta get your money, honey. Get your money. Like me, I was lucky I had someone invest in me, but however, they didn't invest 100%. Like, it wasn't like they was like, all your expenses is paid for. No, honey, I had to work. I had to hustle. I had to work my little convenience store job that I did not like to get money to get stuff for my business. Like, what? Like, everything you see costs. It costs. It's not free. I had to get up every day and work. I had to make sandwiches. Yes, I had to brew coffee. I had to scan people's stuff and put it in a bag. Yep, I was just throwing it in a bag. Yep, that was me. Yep, that's gonna be you too. You have to work. You have to hustle. You have to get it. Okay, I think you guys get that. And make sure whatever name you come up with is not taken, because you're gonna want a website eventually, maybe, or if you want to have an e-commerce business. I have an e-commerce business. Maybe you don't, but either way, you want to trademark your name if you're like serious about this, and you don't want a name that's already taken and then you get sued for trying to sell stuff under that name. So you have to make sure your domain name isn't taken. Right? Once you figure out your name isn't taken, boom, you're lit. See? Figure out if you want to be a corporation, small corp, C-Corp, sole proprietorship. You probably don't want to be a sole proprietor. I'm letting you know. That's all like unlimited liability. It's unlimited liability. Like, everything you're responsible for. They can sue your business, sue you personally. It's really not the best way to go. I kind of talked about briefly earlier. You want to figure out if you want to be an e-commerce or not. If you want to sell, you want to have a store, like a physical store, or do you want to have an online store? Okay, let's talk about it. The difference is that e-commerce, It's probably less overhead, less work, less maintenance. You don't have to pay people. I mean, if you do have to pay people, it might be a couple people to help you out. A store, you're gonna need like employees. You have to have them on payroll. You document it. I don't know, I like e-commerce business. I also like the store route. But also another advantage, starting off, it's probably easier to do e-commerce and then do a store because, like I said, employees cost money. Like when you're first starting out, you don't want to spend so much money. You want to make a little bit of money before you just spend all your money. It might be better for you. And people like convenience, sell convenience, that you come to them, you have all the options. People like that stuff. Like if you can sell convenience, like convenience, think about Amazon. They capitalized on that. They're like a monopoly now. They bought everything. But they capitalized on convenience. People like that 2-day shipping. Amazon Prime, sometimes if you order early in the morning, you can get it the same day. People like that. Like what? Like convenience. Capitalize on convenience. I have a business plan. I didn't have like a business plan as far as like I wrote everything down. I really didn't. Just being honest with you. I wrote like certain days down. Like I can look on my phone and the notes. I have a timeline. On this date, I bought this for my business. I did this, just kind of for myself. And I knew the numbers in my head, but some people, it works better to have like an actual business plan. I recommend you're gonna charge, know how much it's gonna be. Just, you gotta know all your expenses, please, because you don't wanna just like start doing it and then get hit with all these expenses and then you're overwhelmed. So just know everything from the beginning. It makes it so much easier, so much. Okay, say you're selling shirts. It costs you $3 to make the shirt. You don't want to sell that same shirt for $3.50. I mean, yes, you're making a profit. However, your profit is very small. Very small. 50 cents for, you have to spend $3 to make 50 cents. It's not good numbers. However, say you're spending $3 to make $5. You see the profit margin? That's a little bit better. If you want a website and you don't know where to go, if you guys need help with finding a website, I will help you. 3 good websites that you can use are Wix, Shopify, and Squarespace. What was I hitting? And Squarespace. Business cards. A good website to use for business cards is Vistaprint. Okay, when you buy from AB Beauty, I want to give you guys the best possible packaging. I want it to be popping. Packaging is so important. When someone buys from you, you want them to feel happy. I want when you buy from AB Beauty, you're right here. You should buy it. You see it. I want when you buy from AB Beauty, you're happy. So anyway, when you buy from AB Beauty, your stuff comes in this beautiful packaging. So you want to make sure you have like what would you rather see getting in the mail? Would you rather have just this plain envelope or this nice mailer? You want something nice, you want something that attracts attention, because that's going to make someone want to buy your stuff. They know when I get that, they'll be excited to have your package. They see that in the mail and it's just eye-grabbing. You really want to brand yourself and market yourself from your competitor. Next, you want to look into, okay, if you're shipping things, you want to look into getting a P.o Box. This is all simple stuff, but it's just things that you need. And I'm telling you guys all these things because in the beginning, you think you have all your costs lined up, especially if you don't have a lot of money, you're just starting out, you kind of want to have an idea and have a business plan and think, okay, what are all the things that I need? Let me write it down. So as you save up, because I know not a lot of people have the money right away to just get everything they need. So as you start up, you get certain things. So that's why I'm telling you all the things you're probably gonna need. So if you're shipping things, you're probably gonna want to need to get a P.o Box because you don't want people knowing your address, just security, safety reasons. So when looking to get a P.o Box, you should look in your area, but also not so close to where you live, because depending on where you go, if you go a little farther out, you can get it for a cheaper deal. So for example, when I got my P.o Box,
say I'm right here and the P.o Box is right here. Oh, I'm gonna need there. Okay. Say I'm right here in the middle. This is me in the middle. A P.o Box is here and a P.o Box is here. It takes me from the middle to here. It takes me 8 minutes to get there. From the middle to here, it takes me 5 minutes. This is 40 bucks. This is 45 bucks. You see the difference? 3 more minutes, you can save $5 more. So it's kind of crazy to think that like you might have a whole bunch of P.o. boxes, post offices, and if you go out just a few more minutes, you can get it for a cheaper price. So you should look into that when you're getting a P.o. box. I never knew that until I got one.
You're gonna need a vendor or manufacturer. You can Google search to help you find your vendors and manufacturers. I know, like, you're like, oh, really, that's it? Like, girl, I could do that my own. But that's really how you find it. Like, I know you're probably thinking, like, oh, she's not helping. Like, literally, that's how you find it. If you guys need more help with finding a vendor, DM me. And depending on what your business is, I might be able to help you with that. So DM me, and you need a logo. If you need help finding someone to do your logo, I can tell you who helped me do my logo. I can put their link in the description, or if I didn't put it in the description, just DM me or comment, oh, who's the person, and I'll let you know. This video helps you, gave you some tips and tricks how to start your own business. Just remember, believe in yourself. Just remember, even if you have no money, you can still do it. You just gotta hustle. And you'll never have the right amount of money. Well, unless you hit the lot. You'll never have the right amount of money. There's always more money to get. There's always another time. It will never be the right time. The right time is now. There will never be a righter time than now. You might say you got kids. You don't got no babysitter. You don't got this. It's always going to be something. If you wait for the right time, there'll never be a right time. You'll be waiting your whole life. There'll never be a better time than now. And I realize that. People wait till they're old. No, this is now. You know why? Because you have time to fail. If this messes up, you have more opportunity to fix it, figure out how to fix it, or go on to the next thing. There's no better time than now. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Love me like you do.
Alright, that was horrible, right? Okay, I don't sing. This is bad.
But for real, there's never a right time than now. I hope this really helped you. I hope you right there, yes, you're inspired, because you can do it. I'm trying to tell you, you can do it. You got to believe it. I can believe it for you, but you got to believe it for yourself too.